It's now time for Trivia Tracks with yours truly, Price Robertson. This edition of Trivia Tracks is brought to you by Ouachita Valley Respiratory Care, where you can breathe a little easier, and Beth Smith at Edward Jones. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC. In a career spanning more than 50 years, Terry Funk was one of wrestling's top stars. Along with Abdul the Butcher, Bruiser Brody, and the Sheik, to name a few, Funk helped pioneer hardcore wrestling. Born in Hammond, Indiana in 1944, Terry Funk and his family relocated to Amarillo, Texas, following the end of World War II. Terry and his older brother, Dory Funk Jr., grew up in the professional wrestling business. Their father, Dory Sr., was a wrestler and promoter. Funk started his professional wrestling career in 1965, working for his father's promotion. By the end of the decade, the brothers Funk became big money wrestlers. In 1970, Terry Funk joined NWA Championship Wrestling from Florida. Among his matches there, he defeated Jack Briscoe for the NWA World Heavyweight Championship in Miami, when Dory failed to appear for a title shot. In 1981, he spent some time in the CWA, where he feuded with Jerry Lawler. Terry and Dory Jr. also made a name for themselves in Japan between 1972 and 1991. In 1985, Terry Funk made his WWF debut after a brief stint in the AWA. In 1989, he joined WCW, where he became part of the J-Tex heel stable. Following the WCW, Terry Funk would have stints in the ECW twice, IWA Japan, a return to WWF and WCW, the independent circuit, a second return to WWE, and finally back to the independent circuit. Outside of the ring, he has had a successful acting career, which included a regular role on the short-lived TV western Wild Side, and appearing as a bouncer in the movie Roadhouse, starring Patrick Swayze. He even cut a record album, Great Texan, in 1984. For many years, he and his late wife Vicky owned a ranch in Kenyon, Texas. His last match was in September 2017 in Raleigh, North Carolina, where he teamed with the Rock and Roll Express in a six-man tag team match, where they defeated Doug Gilbert, Jerry Lawler, and Lawler's son Brian Christopher via disqualification. In June 2021, Don Barranco announced on his podcast that Funk was diagnosed as living with dementia and in an assisted living facility. Later that December, it was announced that Funk had returned home and was doing well. Last July, he released his self-titled biographical comic book through Squared Circle Comics. Till next time, I'm Price Robertson. Amazed by today's trivia? Then join me every Monday through Friday morning for Trivia Tracks on Fox Sports Camden 97.1.